Hello, everyone. Welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. On Friday's all-new episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, the message about Katie's fragile health was received loud and clear. Although Katie's been in good condition for quite some time, the show dropped several hints throughout the episode that she may be in for another monumental fight. The Easter eggs were subtly sprinkled in, but it wasn't too difficult to pick up on the clues that a cardiac event is looming. Katie's stress-filled life on The Bold and the Beautiful. For a woman who is likely urged to take it easy due to her known heart condition, Katie's Heather Tom life has been anything but relaxing as of late. Her son, Will Crew Morrow, was not only sexually assaulted by a mentally unstable criminal, but the attack resulted in a pregnancy. Will's life is spiraling out of control, and Katie feels powerless, only able to promise her son that his life won't be ruined by Luna's Lisa Yama actions. Although Katie has vowed to secure custody of the baby, the writing's on the wall that a devastating event could be coming. Out of nowhere, Brooke Catherine Kelly Lang and Donna Jennifer Grace discussed Katie's historical heart troubles and the journey she went through to obtain her transplant. Usually, when something feels random and out of place on this show, it was put there for a reason. It's the same as Remy Christian Weissman suddenly being discussed by Electra Linnea Grace and Will on the same day he re-entered their lives as Deeks Harrison Cohn's new boyfriend. Nothing is an accident, which means the Spencers and the Logans are in for the fight of their lives. Katie telling Will that the Spencers and Logans are fighters seemed more about what's ahead for her than Will's situation with Luna. These families must support each other to weather the crisis. Katie is the glue that holds them together, and without her, things could fall apart. Amid Luna's chaos, it's easy to forget that Katie is often the most level-headed during stressful times. The biggest impact that Katie's undergoing another health crisis could have is on a custody battle for Luna's baby. Bill and Katie are presenting a united front, emerging as the clear-cut choice to raise Luna's child after she gives birth in prison. However, if Katie is out of commission or seen as a potential risk due to her fragile health, the landscape of custody completely changes. Instead of the Spencers being the obvious choice, it could open the door to a different party, such as Finn Tanner Novlin, Poppy Romy Park, or even Sheila Kimberlin Brown if she and Deacon could remain united and pull off a miracle. Naturally, Will could step up and raise his own child, but so far, it hasn't seemed like that is the direction anything is headed in. Bill and Katie have seemed adamant that Luna's pregnancy not derail Will's life or his relationship with Electra, so as of now, he's not even one of the frontrunners for custody. Whether Katie's health takes a nosedive remains to be seen, but why include it in the dialogue if it wasn't going to happen at some point in the near future? If the story is revisiting Katie's medical issues, focusing on dialogue cues will be essential in the coming weeks. The Bold and the Beautiful relies heavily on exposition, repeatedly emphasizing major plot points, making them easy to spot. Trouble on the horizon for Katie Logan. Longtime fans of The Bold and the Beautiful know that when the show starts subtly emphasizing one character's health, it rarely ends without heartbreak, tension, or at least a few explosive family confrontations. Recently, many eagle-eyed viewers have noticed a pattern emerging around Katie Logan played by Heather Tom. Small details, hesitations in dialogue, cryptic reactions, and poignant camera shots seem to suggest that the show may be steering toward a new health storyline for her. Katie's health history has always been a key part of her character arc. From her heart transplant to her emotional breakdowns, she's a woman who has faced near-death experiences and bounced back stronger every time. But this time, something feels different. In the world of The Bold and the Beautiful, nothing is ever random. Every line of dialogue, every lingering glance, and every sudden faint spell serves a purpose. Could the writers be planting seeds for Katie's next major health scare? And if so, what might it mean for her relationships with Bill Spencer, Carter Walton, and her family? This 4,000-word exploration unpacks every hint, emotional nuance, and possible twist delving into Katie's past, analyzing her present behavior, and predicting the storm that might be heading her way. Katie Logan, the heart of the Logan family. Katie Logan has always been the emotional anchor of the Logan sisters. Unlike Brooke's passion-driven impulsiveness or Donna's glamorous naivety, Katie represents strength through vulnerability. She's the sister who thinks things through, the one who loves deeply but always fears losing control, especially over her fragile health. Her journey began decades ago as a young, shy woman who often stood in Brooke's shadow. But as she evolved, Katie became a powerhouse, a businesswoman, a mother, and a survivor. Still, even her strongest moments have been marked by a constant reminder of mortality, her heart condition. Katie's heart transplant storyline remains one of the most emotional arcs in B&B history. It wasn't just about survival, it was about learning how to live again with a borrowed heart. That plotline, coupled with her complicated romance with Bill Spencer, established her as one of the show's most layered characters. Yet, while the heart transplant is years behind her, the bold and the beautiful rarely lets the past rest for long. Old wounds have a way of resurfacing, sometimes metaphorically, sometimes physically. Could it be that her heart is once again the focus of an upcoming storyline? Or could the show be hinting at something entirely new, perhaps a condition triggered by stress or emotional trauma? The subtle hints, what fans are noticing. Over the past few months, B&B has sprinkled subtle clues that something might be wrong with Katie. Fatigue and shortness of breath. In several recent episodes, Katie has appeared slightly winded during emotionally charged scenes. Whether she's confronting Bill about his unpredictable love life or supporting Carter through a business challenge, there's a faint weariness in her tone, one that doesn't seem to be just emotional. Concerned reactions from family. Donna and Brooke have both shared brief, worried looks when Katie appeared stressed or pale. On soaps, these fleeting moments are rarely accidental. Avoidance of medical talk. When other characters have brought up health, Katie's quick deflections have stood out. She changes the subject or reassures everyone she's fine, a classic sign of a character hiding something serious. Carter's protective instinct. Carter Walton has become especially attentive to Katie lately. His constant concern and gentle questioning have fueled speculation that she may be confiding something to him off-screen. If the writers are indeed laying the groundwork for another health-related story, these moments may soon crescendo into a full-blown crisis. Revisiting Katie's medical past, a history of heartbreak and hope. To understand the weight of a possible new health scare, we must revisit Katie's complicated medical history. After her heart transplant, Katie lived under constant medical supervision. Her storyline was filled with tense hospital scenes, tearful goodbyes, and miraculous recoveries. Her condition often symbolized her emotional fragility, the idea that love and stress could literally break her heart. One of her most memorable arcs involved postpartum depression after giving birth to Will Spencer. That storyline showed a darker, more vulnerable side of Katie, one that resonated deeply with fans. Her fear of dying and leaving her son without a mother made her deeply relatable, grounding the sometimes over-the-top soap world in genuine human emotion. But Katie's heart storylines have always been about more than illness. They've been about love. Bill's unwavering yet complicated devotion, her trust issues, and her struggle for independence all tie back to her health. If the show is returning to this theme, it could be an opportunity to explore how far Katie has come and how she handles a new medical battle with wisdom and courage instead of fear. The role of Bill Spencer, old flames and new fears. No Katie storyline feels complete without Bill Spencer. Their relationship is one of the most iconic in modern B&B history, equal parts toxic and transcendent. Bill has broken Katie's heart more times than anyone can count. His affairs, his manipulations, his power games, all have taken their toll on her physically and emotionally. Yet, despite everything, their connection remains undeniable. Recently, Bill has been showing signs of renewed concern for Katie. His interactions with her have softened, moving away from business or romantic tension and toward genuine worry. In one emotional scene, Bill remarked how Katie looked a little tired, and she brushed him off. Fans immediately took note. If Katie is indeed hiding a health issue, Bill could once again find himself drawn into her world, torn between guilt, love, and his instinct to protect her. And this time, the stakes could be even higher. Bill's evolution, from ruthless tycoon to reflective father, could be tested if he's forced to watch Katie face another health battle. Would it reignite their romance or break them for good? Carter Walton's dilemma, the man who wants to save her. Carter Walton entered Katie's life at a time when she desperately needed stability. After years of emotional whiplash with Bill, Carter offered her something new: peace. Their relationship is built on trust, kindness, and respect. But with Katie's potential health crisis looming, Carter may soon find himself tested in ways he never imagined. Unlike Bill, Carter hasn't been hardened by tragedy or betrayal. He approaches love with optimism. But if Katie's health falters, he'll have to decide whether he's ready to become her caregiver, advocate, and emotional anchor. This could also open new, dramatic avenues for the bold and the beautiful. A storyline where Carter struggles between his devotion and his fear of losing Katie could give Heather Tom and Lawrence St. Victor Carter powerful material to work with. And let's not forget, Katie's health scare could also draw Bill and Carter into conflict, reigniting their quiet rivalry. If both men want to be there for her, the show could weave a love triangle grounded not in passion, but in compassion. The Logan sisters rally, family bonds and fear. Whenever one Logan sister faces a crisis, the others rally. It's practically tradition on the bold and the beautiful. Brooke and Donna have been through countless personal dramas, but nothing unites them faster than concern for Katie. A health scare could bring the sisters closer together again, reminding viewers of their powerful family dynamic. Imagine the emotional weight of Brooke trying to stay strong while blaming herself for Katie's stress, or Donna breaking down in tears at the thought of losing her sister. It's been a while since the Logan family had a major collective storyline centered on love, not rivalry. Katie's health could provide that anchor, a storyline that's heartfelt, character-driven, and deeply emotional. Possible medical theories. What could be wrong with Katie? Soap operas thrive on mystery, and B&B has always taken creative liberties with medical realism. Still, based on what we've seen, here are several possible directions the writers might be heading. Heart transplant complications. Her body could be rejecting her transplanted heart years later, a rare but dramatic twist that ties directly to her history. Stress-induced cardiac condition. Katie's long-standing anxiety, emotional strain, and family drama could trigger a new form of heart disease. Autoimmune disorder or organ fatigue. The writers could surprise fans by introducing a condition connected to long-term medication use, creating a fresh yet believable medical challenge. Mystery illness arc. Some of B&B's most gripping stories begin with mysterious symptoms that take weeks to diagnose. This slow-burn approach could keep fans guessing. False alarm or emotional breakdown. The show might trick fans into thinking Katie is physically ill, only to reveal that her symptoms are emotional, caused by grief, stress, or even trauma from the past. Each of these possibilities offers different emotional payoffs, depending on how the writers want to shape Katie's journey. Symbolism and storytelling. The heart as metaphor. Katie's story has always revolved around her heart, both literally and figuratively. When she received her heart transplant, it symbolized her second chance at life and love. Every time she faced betrayal or heartbreak, the show used her medical condition as a mirror for her emotional pain. If B&B is revisiting this theme, it could represent Katie's internal struggle once again, her fear of giving too much of herself away, her exhaustion from being the strong one, and her longing for peace. A new health crisis could symbolize the emotional toll of her lifelong battles, forcing her to reevaluate what and who truly matters. Fan theories and online reactions. The fan community is buzzing with speculation. On social media platforms like Reddit and X, formerly Twitter, viewers are connecting dots that the casual viewer might miss. Common fan theories include Katie's fainting spells are a sign of early heart failure. Bill will discover her condition first and keep it secret to protect her. Carter may propose marriage as a way to show his commitment before her diagnosis. The storyline could lead to a major emotional arc during February sweeps or a heartbreaking cliffhanger before a hiatus. Some fans also believe the show might use Katie's storyline to parallel Eric Forrester's recent health battles, showing the generational impact of illness and resilience in the B&B universe. Heather Tom's performance, the emotional core. Heather Tom is one of daytime television's most respected actresses. Her ability to blend strength with vulnerability makes Katie's every moment believable. If a new health storyline is indeed coming, fans can expect a powerhouse performance. Tom has a unique ability to portray quiet suffering, her trembling voice, her watery eyes, her subtle pauses. She doesn't need melodrama to make viewers feel something. Her realism is the drama. And if this storyline gives her another Emmy reel, it wouldn't be surprising. What a new health scare could mean for the show. The bold and the beautiful thrives when it balances glamour with genuine emotion. Katie's potential health crisis could be the show's next major emotional arc, a storyline that reconnects viewers with the human side of these characters. While fashion shows and romantic betrayals are fun, the heart, no pun intended, of B&B lies in stories that make viewers cry, hope, and root for redemption. Katie's struggle could do just that, offering a chance to revisit legacy relationships, renew family bonds, and explore what it truly means to fight for life. Prediction: a heartbeat away from change. So, is the bold and the beautiful really hinting at a new health scare for Katie? All signs point to yes. The pacing, the tone, and the emotional cues all suggest a buildup. But whether it becomes a full medical emergency or a psychological reckoning remains to be seen. What's certain is that the writers are setting Katie up for something significant, something that could reshape her relationships and her future. Perhaps the story will remind viewers that even in a world of power plays and romance scandals, life is fragile, love is fleeting, and every heartbeat matters. The heart will always tell the truth. Katie Logan has always been more than her illness. She's a symbol of survival, a woman who refuses to let pain define her. If she is facing another health battle, it will once again show us her strength, her faith, and her ability to love through fear. And as fans brace themselves for what's coming, one thing remains clear. Whether her heart is failing or simply breaking, Katie Logan's story is far from over. In fact, it may just be entering its most powerful chapter yet.